Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Pigo Station. Pigo Station? Migo Station. Anyway, I am Millie and this is...
Pigo from Pigo Station.
From Pigo Station. We're not very creative with our name since Pigo Station was already a thing before this.
That's true.
I guess we were just like... Pigo Station, Pigo Station.
Station is like such a good name to add. It's it sounds like a radio thing. We were discussing about the name of the podcast. It's like a radio thing.
Yeah.
So Migo Station is the station of Migo.
Exactly.
Anyways,
we have a very special topic for this episode because it is the 2026 F1 season is approaching. And we're varying levels of F1 fan. This is our first time we get to sort of experience an F1 season together, properly. I guess in the past we, last year we sort of discussed it throughout the year.
No, yeah.
But obviously it was near the end of the year where we were watching races together and stuff.
We were I wasn't following completely this season. More to the middle of it, I was like, I'm gonna start watching. No, it wasn't really at the middle, actually. I remember more to the beginning of the year. I lost a few races, but I kept every time there was a race, we would talk about it aftermath and stuff. Because you would watch by yourself and I would watch by myself. Then eventually, more to the end of the season, we ended up watching together the races. And now it's the first season. I think it is the first season.
Yeah.
We are gonna watch together from start to finish. And I think it's gonna be interesting because Millie has always kind of been an F1 fan, always followed it. And I'm not really. Oh no, come on, be honest. You used to.
It's true. It's always been around in my life because my dad was always heavily into it, and I guess as a child I vaguely followed it. I sort of went out of it in my teen years, but then ever since 2019 I've watched every single race live.
Even as a child, obviously I did watch some F1. The only time I was really watching F1 for I want to follow, I want to know the drivers, I want to know the history, I want to know everything that is happening was last year basically. I did watch years before also some races again, but it wasn't really trying to follow it. It was just to see how it was. Then last year I did watch to follow, and this year we're gonna see everything that will happen in the 2026 season.
Yeah, I guess because of you have a lot of legacy with F1 in Brazil, right? With Senna, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is it very popular in Brazil? Probably not as much as football, obviously.
So, obviously not. Obviously Senna is still seen as a legend here. So people always comment, oh, F1 got boring to Brazil after Senna died and stuff like that. Obviously we had Felipe Massa, which was also a big figure. Obviously not as big as Senna.
You had Nelson Piquet, and then you had Piquet Jr.
Nelson Piquet was also a very huge Brazilian driver. And those were the people, because it's kind of how we talked about on how Tsunoda is what brings F1 to Japan. If there's no Tsunoda, people don't really care about it. That's how it goes to Brazil. So if you go to the current news, you're gonna see every time it's oh, Verstappen wins the race, Bortoleto in 10th, and you're going they try to put a lot of emphasis on Bortoleto. I don't know if I think it is fair to say Bortoleto did bring a lot of new Brazilian viewers, but I guess it's kind of less popular here. It is free for you to watch on the television, and we have commentators. It is a very common thing.
You can unfortunately not say that about the UK. It's very expensive to watch F1 here.
Yeah, I think that's one of the good things. Obviously, differently, you don't have ads in the transmission. We do. So sometimes Sorry. Sometimes
Oh,
something
no, you go
interesting is happening, and then it appears like it cuts a little bit down, and then like some ad appears and an announcer voice says something about it. And so like an overtake is like, no, focus on the stream.
But like that actually takes me back to like when F1 was on ITV, which is a commercial channel in the UK. You know, they would literally just cut out of the middle of the race to show adverts. You wouldn't even see it in the corner or anything. You just have to trust that nothing interesting is happening while the adverts are on. They would come back and then they'd say, oh, while the brakes were on, Schumacher crashed out of the race. Or some shit like that.
No, I can say at least, even if there are ads, you can see what is happening, because it appears like kind of like a banner for the ad. It's kind of like on YouTube, on how like a banner appears. Actually, it's more like on how Twitch goes, which is like it's like full screen, then the screen gets a little bit smaller, and an ad appears in the bottom.
Yeah. There was a brief time where F1 was on BBC.
I didn't know about that.
So there were no adverts at all. It's really funny, even though it costs so much to watch these days. If you're watching like qualifying or something, there's still adverts between the qualifying sessions. So it's kind of shitty. That's Sky for you.
I think it's how TV does everything. Even like years ago, when I used to watch TV because it was an actual thing. Well, nowadays we just watch internet and stuff. But we had like cable and stuff, and it kind of annoyed me on how you need to pay for the cable, and then you would watch adverts in it, like between the shows, or like all the times adverts. I think that kind of annoys me. Same thing on like cinemas. Here before the movie begins, you already paid for the ticket, and you got 1 trillion ads before the movie starts.
Yeah, it's weird how like when you go to a movie, like watching the adverts is sort of part of the experience for a lot of people, I guess. I mean, you could just turn up late and then miss the adverts, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it shouldn't be part of experience. I guess it's part of experience on how they pushed it so much that now it's like a, between quotes, common thing to happen. Have ads before the movies. I think that's wrong. I pay for my ticket. I don't want to be bombarded by ads. Especially if they're cringe.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting if they said like, oh, this is when the show starts, this is when the film starts, like on your ticket. I mean, obviously they probably don't want to do that because advertisers would be annoyed as hell. Yeah. But I'd be interested how many people would choose to see the adverts. Maybe that's just something it's like a copium that we're like, oh, I enjoy watching the adverts or something like that.
I don't know. I guess it's like, the adverts for me is like kind of, oh, I can use my phone for now and the movie's gonna start soon or something like that.
Oh, I feel like that's kind of frowned upon, using the phone, even when the adverts are on.
Oh, no. When the adverts play here, it's like the lights are all turned up. Like you can use... When the lights are on, it means like you can use a phone. Then before the movie starts, they give like the guidelines of the cinema. They say like, oh, you can't smoke, you can't drink alcohol, in some cases. If there's fire, you go through here, and do not record, do not use your phone. Then it's when people like turn off their phones and they're like, okay, now it's time to chill, time to watch the movie. Anyways, sorry, I actually have one more thing to say, because we do have when the movie is supposed to start. So like, oh, I'm supposed to turn up at 7 p.m. Then you go at 7 p.m. and the adverts are playing, and you go like, what? That's when the movie is supposed to start. Anyways, Formula 1.
I wanted to ask if you know about Bruno Senna.
Bruno Senna? No, I absolutely did not know about this person.
I can't remember who he was. It was like Senna's younger cousin or something. And when he was doing karting, Senna was like, oh, you think I'm quick? You should see my younger cousin, Bruno. He's way faster than me. Or than I was, I guess. So there was a lot of hype about Bruno Senna, the new Senna, coming to F1. Then he actually made it to F1. And he was sort of like a mid-tier driver.
Oh.
Which is kind of a shame. I don't know. It's interesting that you don't even know him.
I do have a story to tell you. I don't know if you know about this. But once, Felipe Massa, as like a young child, he was like in a party, and I don't remember, because like obviously F1 drivers are kind of always like upper class or obviously rich millionaires and stuff like this.
Yeah.
So they were like in a cruise like this, and they found out like, oh, I forgot his name. Senna is on the on the cruise, and Felipe was like, what the fuck? And then he went to ask for like a signature, and Senna said no. And this is the only time Felipe Massa ever saw Senna.
Oh, poor thing.
That's the whole story.
Wow. When you said he was on a cruise, I assumed you meant like while he was an F1 driver. Then you said
No.
Senna was on it. I was like, oh, he was just like some rich kid on a cruise.
Yeah. This is what I said. F1 is not for broke people. It's for the really millionaire people. Even Senna, obviously. No one should like. I guess it's different like when you have stories like. I guess it's the only really story that we have is like Hamilton, really going for like so much working that he made to F1. I don't know how much of it is true and how much is fake.
The thing is, I mean, Hamilton is a proper like grassroots driver, but like even his story is a little bit embellished. Like they say, oh, his dad was working 3 jobs, but apparently like one of those jobs was like he managed like a tech company or something. Yeah. So it's like it did kind of have a lot of money behind it.
CEO of three biggest companies in the UK.
Yeah. But I mean, it's still, you know, fairly low key. Apparently, Esteban Ocon had incredibly humble upbringing. Like, had to sell his family's home or something to keep racing or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I just want to say, it's not a common thing for, like, people who then are born with money to make to the F1. It is possible, yes, but it's much luck and skill, basically.
Yeah. It's crazy. Imagine F1 was like football. Like anyone can just try it and get good. Imagine how much better the drivers there would be compared to the current grid.
I won't say everyone makes on football. Obviously, there's a lot of shady things and corruption, lots of money behind the below the table, stuff like this. But yeah, I guess it's true. It's much more common to see like people who are like extremely humble to like make out to the football world to like make trillions of dollars because they like just got good by playing a lot.
Yeah, it's like imagine an esport that is like pay to win to even like be considered good enough to enter like the top league or whatever.
Yeah, you do have cases on like there are better drivers but the drivers that have money are all on F1.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's kind of an interesting thing about F1 esports then, because like, you know, it's an equal playing. I mean, you have to be able to get like a sim rig, I suppose.
Equal. You just need a 50k sim rig.
I wouldn't go 50k. I think you could probably do with like probably like £500 sim rig is probably enough, that kind of thing. But it's still I
converting
guess
to Brazilian bucks, 50k.
Damn, Brazil screwed again.
But anyway, yeah, I guess it's much more accessible than it is to get to F1.
Yeah,
it is. You can like, obviously it's not recommended. But, like, you can start with just some monitor and a wheel, basically.
Yeah, and even then you can like drive constantly, right? Like F1.
I mean, if you don't work or stuff like this.
F1 drivers spend their whole career, occasionally when they have track time, driving a different car to the car they're eventually going to be driving when they're a professional. It's like only once they get hired can they finally play the sport they want to play.
Yeah,
it's like that's how exclusive it is.
I would like to race. Eventually when we set up the sim rig.
We should go karting sometime.
Oh, karting is awesome. I want karting sometimes.
Yeah.
But anyways, we are here to talk about F1, not karting, not sim rigs, not cinema, nothing like that.
Yeah, but F1 is cinema, you know?
Yeah, it is.
But the reason we're here is because the 2026 season is starting, and the interesting thing about this season is we're having one of the biggest technical shake-ups for the cars that we've ever seen. I think Lewis Hamilton was saying the car is more different to drive than ever has been in his career. So, when better to do predictions for the season than when everything is changing?
It's gonna be an extreme gamble now.
Yeah, well, you love gambling, so it's perfect.
Yes, exactly.
So I've prepared a series of questions with a scoring system. We're gonna make our predictions for the season to come, and then at the end of the year, we're gonna come back and look at this and see how terrible we were. For the record, it is possible to get a negative score.
It is?
Yeah.
I can get answers so bad I go down. Okay. I hope I'm not so bad at gambling.
Yeah, well, one of us has got to win. Should we just jump straight into it then? I feel like we've had enough preamble.
Absolutely. Unless you have something you want to talk about F1. I mean, I guess it's...
I feel like the questions will brew more discussion as we go.
Okay.
Also, I tried not to think too much about the questions because I thought you're going to be answering the questions live. So I should try to answer the questions live as well.
I do have a question to it. Do you want to do the lineup on what the drivers are going to be for the season?
Well, we can do that. I mean, it will definitely be important as we go.
Can I do the presentation of the drivers then?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so to start the lineup of drivers, we have a new team coming, Cadillac, with Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas. We have Alpine with Pierre Gasly and Franco Colapinto. We have Audi.
Wait, can I just cut in? Didn't you say Franco Colapinto's name is funny in Portuguese or something?
In Portuguese, it basically means like glue dick.
Perfect, that was important to include.
Yeah, I think that's he's gonna be the winner, so I can say we have the glue dick winner. We have a change from Kick, Sauber, it's now Audi, and they have Nico Hülkenberg and Gabriel Bortoleto. We have Haas with Berman and Esteban Ocon, Aston Martin with Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll, Racing Bulls with Liam Lawson, and I cannot read this name.
Arvid Lindblad.
Lindblad. Okay, we have Arvid Lindblad. Williams with Alex Albon and Carlos Sainz. Ferrari with Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton. Red Bull with Max Verstappen, Isaac Hadjar. Mercedes with George Russell and Kimi Antonelli. And finally, McLaren with Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri.
Woo! Nicely done. So with that, we'll jump right into the first prediction of tonight.
I'm scared. Drums, roll now.
So, the first thing I want to know is which team will improve most from the regulation changes. Now, this will be measured by the points difference from last year to this year.
So, I would say...
Okay, interesting point already. What do we do about Cadillac?
I was gonna say Cadillac. The Cadillac had 0 always. So, like, if they score 1 point, it's already like a 100% improvement.
Well,
okay.
we're not going by percentage. We're going by points improvement. The thing is, they can't go negative. So I guess it's...
Okay, so excluding Cadillac, I will say Audi, because I'm Brazilian, so Bortoleto. And it seems like they are pretty much ready with some other stuff. It seems like they were getting prepared for this new season.
That's interesting. I could go Audi. I don't want to go the same thing as you.
I think it's fair if you say the same thing.
I think I'm gonna go. Ooh, I'm gonna go Mercedes.
Oh, okay.
That's maybe a risky pick.
Honestly, I think Ferrari is also a very good point, considering how Lewis Hamilton was last season. Maybe he gets better this season. I don't know.
It makes a lot of sense to go for Audi though, doesn't it? They've got a lot more investment for this year. And in fact, it seems like they've been preparing for this year for the last couple of years, right?
Yeah.
And
They were getting ready. That's why it was my first choice. after Cadillac, which is from 0 to whatever they store.
Yeah, and they've got they're gonna have an Audi engine, right, for the first time. So it's very interesting to see how that's gonna go, because it could be very good, or the new Audi engine could be a disaster.
Yeah. So, next question.
Yeah. So my next question, and maybe you're gonna complain that this isn't a very scientific question, but I want to know: will people like the race weekend hosted at the new Spain circuit in Madrid?
I will say, I don't know. I think depends on how the race is gonna be. Also, as I said, it's not a scientific question. The race can be shit, or it cannot be shit. I guess people are not very prone to like new things, like changes.
Especially as it's like a tight street track. I think people already have a negative sentiment about it, but you never know, because Las Vegas, everything about the weekend went wrong and people were laughing the whole time. Then the race was a banger and everyone was like, oh, we love Las Vegas.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying it depends a lot on how the race will go. So is it like it's like a little bit to the middle, more to the like a little bit after the middle of it, right?
Yeah, I think it's in around the third quarter mark, is it? Maybe a bit earlier.
Okay, I don't know. I don't think there will be many deciding things. It might be a cool race, it might not. I will say, for the sake of gambling, it is gonna be... people are gonna have like, this was such a fun race. So people will have a positive view of this year, at least.
The other potential factor could be like, because like in Melbourne, the race isn't necessarily always that good, but people like the good vibes of the Australians and like the sort of party atmosphere they have there, and that could be an influencing factor.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Because Monaco is a very traditional track.
You know, Monaco is a perfect example, right?
Yeah, it seems like the races are always very boring. I don't know.
Yeah, every time we go into the weekend, like, Monaco, we love Monaco, we come out like wanting to end our lives.
Yeah. It's not like we love Monaco, and it's like this the most boring race. So
yeah, exactly.
But it's loved by many, so...
Yeah,
I don't know how. It's not loved by many. They pretend it's loved because it's traditional.
One of the cool things about Monaco is it's like, it's been there since the beginning of the championship, and it's almost not changed at all. There's been some tiny changes. So I think it's cool that we have some tracks that are the same as they were when the championship started.
Yeah, fair enough.
I guess Monza is another one, but Monza is so different to when it started even. Anyway, so you think this is going to be positive for the fans?
I'm going to say here it's going to be a positive for the fans.
I disagree. I think people are going to come out of it a little bit upset.
Okay, but I am going to say positive in which sense? Because like, maybe Verstappen wins and McLaren fans get mad or something like this.
Oh, well, okay, that's irrelevant. I think it's just about whether people think, oh, this track was fun. Well, this race weekend was fun, or oh, that was awful. Why did we come here? FIA.
Okay, I think it's gonna be a fun weekend then.
Okay, our next question is about the new team on the block. Our first time in F1 for at least over 10 years that we've had an 11th team. We have Cadillac on the grid, and I would like you to predict where in the championship Cadillac are going to finish.
Oh. Is it scary to say this? 11 teams. I am gonna say... this is a little bit scary to say. I'm gonna say...
This is so hard, isn't it? Because I have no idea.
I would say like 10 or 9. For two factors. They have like, I don't know, mid-grade racers there. They're not like special winners, but they are very experienced. They know how to deal with shitty cars and stuff like this.
Yeah. Both race winners.
Yeah.
For some of the fastest cars in the last era.
I would just say 10th or 9th. Maybe
You're gonna
even
have
like
to give
a.
me one.
Only one. Okay, so I need to be precise.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 9th because it's like a starting team, but they have good drivers.
Oh, I think that's a good prediction. I'm gonna go. The thing is, I really don't want to pick the same as you. I think we're gonna go 10th. I'm not sure who they're gonna finish ahead of.
I'm gonna say Alpine, honestly.
True. Alpine, it was kind of a surprise they were so slow last year, so could be a surprise again this year.
Yeah, we will see when it happens.
Yeah.
The thing is,
we have many months to wait.
We literally have like, it's a whole new car. Teams are changing a lot.
Yeah.
And it's like a team that never raced before. We don't know how it's gonna be, basically.
But you also never know, because like they've got experienced F1 staff. Yeah. They have been preparing for this season for like 5 years, it feels like, or something like that. So it could go either way, but I just think sometimes you need that true on-track experience.
Yeah. It can prepare as much, but only in the race is where you score, basically.
Exactly. Shall we move on to the next prediction then?
Let's go.
Who do you think will get the most driver of the day votes over the season?
Verstappen.
I was going to say Verstappen. Well, because the thing is, I think Verstappen is not going to be in the fastest car. And I think...
Neither I do.
And I think because of that, he's going to pull his car. He's going to do some great performances with a not perfect car.
I mean,
people are going to love it.
People really love, because he can pull crazy stuff. Because he's an amazing driver.
Yeah.
So...
Definitely think he's the best on the grid at this moment.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Maybe the best of all time, I'd honestly say.
I mean, I never really followed any other drivers and like competitions like this. As I told you, like only last year, obviously I did watch some history stuff, like about F1 and etc. I think like from my new gen at F1 perspective, yeah, I think Verstappen is probably the best driver, at least I have ever seen race in my whole life.
Simply put.
Simply lovely.
Simply lovely. I missed an opportunity there. Okay, next question. Who will get their maiden win in 2026? Important note here. You can say as many drivers as you want. You'll get 15 points for a correct driver, and you'll lose 10 points for an incorrect driver, you say.
So, I think I will play conservative here.
Okay.
So, a maiden win is like the first win, right?
Their first win of their career.
Yeah, okay.
I think I'm definitely going to go for Andrea Kimi Antonelli.
Okay,
because...
yeah. I was gonna say Kimi Antonelli as well.
Yeah.
I'm kind of scared of putting Hotjar. I don't think he can pull as much.
Isaac Hadjar, it is an interesting one because he's in the second Red Bull seat. Obviously, there's a lot of he seemed very good last year, but you know,
his is still a rookie, is what I'm saying. It is his first year at Red Bull.
Yeah,
I don't know how he's gonna adapt because Red Bull is like top of the grid teams. Let's see if he can maintain the performance he had last year. If he really is a prodigy or something like this. I think it's too soon to say it's gonna be his maiden win. It can happen, it cannot happen. I don't want to put him in this list because it cannot happen, and I think it's unlikely to happen in a way. It's a 50-50 situation, really.
Yeah, we don't really know what's the variance of the results gonna be. It could be that all the cars are so far apart that there's a clear 2 drivers who are winning every race or something. Or it could be close and we have a lot of different drivers winning. I am thinking I personally feel like the former is going to be more likely. So, I feel like probably other than Hadjar, one of the potential other candidates could be Alex Albon, because there was a lot of hype around the Williams being good this year, but I don't even know if I'm confident enough to go for that. Well, it depends. We don't know which car is going to be fastest or anything.
Yeah, exactly. It's like gambling.
Lance Stroll might get his first win if the Aston Martin is a rocket ship.
I don't know. If Lance Stroll can get, then Alonso will win the championship.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say...
Could you imagine if the Aston Martin is the fastest car, and this is the year where Alonso's performance has dropped off enough to the point that Stroll is faster than him?
Like Stroll has like an insane pop-off for some reason. He
Yeah.
finally got like... All he needed was like a new car or something like this that match his vibes, and now he's a
Yeah.
monster.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say both Audi drivers, I think.
Oh, you think Hulkenberg and Bortoletto?
I mean,
Wow, you really believe in Audi then, huh?
I am. I'm kind of... Because Nico was a really... Like, everyone wanted to see him doing a podium, right? It was like,
Yeah.
kind of a meme. Then he got a podium with Sauber. So I'm thinking, like, I think he can pull a win with Audi. And same with Bortoletto, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how the teammate battle will be for Bortoletto and Hulkenberg this year. Because, if I remember correctly, Bortoletto was good in the qualifying, but Hulkenberg seemed better than in the races. Or maybe
Yeah.
it's the other way around, I can't remember.
Nico had the upgrades first as well.
Oh, yeah.
But I think he can, even if he doesn't win, both will perform way better than what they did last year. I'm gonna put them both, because it's literally a
Okay.
gambling question.
Yeah.
I could put Alonso
yeah.
as well. I'm gonna put Alonso for the good vibes.
Alonso the rookie who has never won a race before.
Oh, true, it's maiden win. I thought it
Yeah.
was wins. Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I don't know who else, honestly. I guess this is everything I have to say. So
I think I've decided, because you went for the bold picks of Hulkenberg and Bortoletto, I've gone for the bold pick of Albon. Because I'm an Albon fan.
Yes, I was gonna say, I kind of do want to see Albon winning. And Williams improved so much last year, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy that they were like pretty high up.
Yeah. Come
So,
on,
yeah.
just one crazy result, Williams.
I am rooting for Albon. I'm not gonna put him on my list.
Yeah.
So
I'm rooting for Bortoletto too. I'm not confident enough for him to get a win.
So I picked three drivers: Antonelli and Nico Hülkenberg, Gabriel Bortoletto. And you pick.
And I'm going for Antonelli and Albon, the A
Ah.
drivers.
Okay, you're playing conservative.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I have my certain feelings about how the season is gonna go. To be honest, I don't really think Albon is gonna win a race, but I'm starting to think maybe there's a chance.
I mean, I don't think both Audi drivers is like as much as a gamble as Hajar getting a win. Honestly, it just depends on how Audi is gonna be this year. They can be like terrible in the races for some reason.
Yeah.
Well, we will see how it goes. It's there's nothing much to like predict. It's a completely different time and everything. Okay.
Okay. If you thought that was difficult, this next question is going to be more difficult. I want you to name every single driver you think is going to stand on the podium this year. Now this is going to be a big list for me. Once again, so you get this time it's 5 points for a correct driver and 3 points for an -3 for an incorrect driver.
I will say, everyone from McLaren, Mercedes, and Red Bull are gonna step on the podium.
Yes, I'm gonna at least do that as well.
For Ferrari, I'm gonna say Charles Leclerc.
Uh-huh.
For Williams, I kind of want to pick one of them, but I am uncertain. I think Carlos...
I'm gonna go both.
Are you gonna go both? Ooh, bold. Oh. I'm gonna put... It didn't say the scoring point, how it works.
I said 5 points for a correct driver, -3 for an incorrect driver.
Okay. I'm not gonna put both. I'm just gonna.
So hold on. Let me just clarify. So, everyone from McLaren, Mercedes, and Red Bull, just Charles Leclerc, no Hamilton.
Yes, no Hamilton. I don't know how he's gonna be this year, honestly. Time playing safe. I don't know how he's gonna perform this year with Ferrari. 2025 was a terrible year. I think it's the only time he has never been in a podium. Right?
Was he not? That might
He
be
wasn't
true. He did win a
but-
sprint race.
But that's all, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's gonna be for him. So, like, I want to play safe. I'm like,
No.
you did this
But you
whole
know,
year.
he's very experienced. Maybe he can adapt.
He is
Well.
Hamilton, obviously. But, like, he can also not adapt.
Yeah.
So, I'm playing safe. I don't think Hamilton will do a podium this year. No, I mean, I think he will. I just don't want to put him on the list for the sake of being safe.
Oh,
In the
okay.
case he does not. It's like, if he wins, good thing. If he doesn't, it's like, not a surprise at all.
Yeah.
So, for Williams, fuck it, I'm gonna put Albon.
Okay.
I don't think he's gonna win the race, but I can at least put him on a podium.
Anyone else?
For Racing Bulls, none. Aston Martin...
You
Huh?
thought Hulkenberg and Gabriel Bortoleto were going to win, so surely you put both of them.
Wait.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I
We're getting
didn't.
to that, I
I'm
guess.
going from like top to bottom.
Okay.
So like from Racing Bulls, I hope they eventually get a podium. They get a podium because Hadjar did it. I think Lawson can do it, but I don't. I want to play safe. I'm not gonna put anyone.
Okay.
Aston Martin, Alonso is gonna get a podium.
Okay, you're adding Alonso to your prediction.
Yeah. For Haas, both are good drivers I could put, but I don't want to. I want to play safe. It's Haas. They do not get a podium. Audi both get a podium. Alpine, Alpine and Cadillac. I will put no one.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Let me think then. So I'm going all of McLaren, Mercedes, Red Bull, and Ferrari, and Williams.
What the fuck? There's not even enough podiums for that.
Come on, we got 24 races. We can get some variants. And then, fuck it. I'm going Alonso, and I'm going Stroll.
You're going Stroll? Now that's crazy. I think if Stroll wins, you deserve 10 points.
Could we see another Hulkenberg podium? Maybe. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going Hulkenberg and Bortoleto as well.
Bye, Brazilian.
I've picked, let's see, 14 drivers.
How many did I pick? I don't even
11.
remember. We didn't go so far. Okay. I just went for like more the top. You went more risky than me. So
Yeah.
can you name which drivers we both chose?
So you picked Norris, Piastri, Russell, Antonelli, Verstappen, Hadjar, Leclerc, Albon, Alonso, Hulkenberg, and Bortoleto.
Yeah.
I picked Norris, Piastri, Russell, Antonelli, Verstappen, Hadjar, Leclerc, Hamilton, Albon, Sainz, Alonso, Stroll, Hulkenberg, and Bortoleto.
I think you're going borderline insane, but yeah, let's go. Fuck it.
It's crazy new regulations. All the teams are going to be inconsistent, is what I'm hoping for, at least.
Well, let's see how it goes.
Or it's going to be the same 3 drivers on the podium every race. To be
Norris,
honest,
Piastri, Verstappen. Norris, Piastri, Verstappen. Norris, Piastri, Verstappen.
I just realized, considering what I'm expecting to happen this season, I think this is pretty fucking insane of me to pick. Anyway, you know, every race of the year, someone's going to get a surprise podium.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's fair to say, we actually didn't even mention this at the beginning. We are recording this on Sunday, so it's before the testing, right? So we didn't even see how the testing went.
This is the night before testing tomorrow starts. And by the time you're hearing this, it will have already started. So you might already have a clue as to how wrong we are. So that's interesting.
Yeah, we should have mentioned this before. If you're watching until
I
here,
meant to.
yeah, this is the information we forgot to give.
Yeah. Okay. Next is a category of questions. We might be able to buzz through these. we're going to go through the teammate battles for every team. So for every team, you're going to pick which driver will beat the other driver on points.
Oh, okay, on points.
So Cadillac.
Bottas.
Oh, this is actually probably one of the toughest ones of the whole grid. I can't really imagine how these two will stack up. I consider them like very equal.
Yeah.
I'm also going to go Bottas. Alpine.
Pierre Gasly.
Yeah, same here. Audi.
As much as I want to say Bortoleto, I think Hülkenberg is gonna win. I'm gonna put Bortoleto for the Brazilian spirit.
Ah, okay. I kind of wanted to go Bortoleto too. You know, this is only his second year. I think he might be a lot better this year. But then again, adapting to a new car. Well, he's a young driver, so maybe he could adapt better. Yeah, I'm going Bortoleto.
So we are going Bottas, Gasly, Bortoleto, all the same.
So far we've agreed on everything. Yeah. That's fun. Haas.
Behrman.
Yeah, I think that's pretty straightforward. Aston Martin.
Stroll. No, just kidding. I love this.
Do I go Stroll? The thing is, Alonso has been dropping off in performance. I think.
You go.
It was very close last year. Well, like the whole first half of the season, Stroll was beating Alonso.
I'm gonna say Alonso, whatever. I don't. I wanna play safe.
I'm going crazy. I'm picking Stroll.
Okay.
Racing Bulls.
Lawson.
Yeah. Same here. Williams.
Albon.
I think, as much as I love Albon, I think Sainz was doing a lot better at the end of last year.
I want Albon to pop off, that's the reason.
Me too, but I just... My heart says no, my heart says... well, no, my heart says yes, but my mind says no. Sainz is on a roll, and he's going to continue to beat Albon. Ferrari.
Leclerc.
Or Hamilton. This would not have been the way 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Red Bull.
Stroll.
Yeah, so Stroll is gonna have a mid-team switch to Red Bull, and he's gonna beat Verstappen.
That will be borderline insane. It's like top 10 news of F1 forever.
Also, if you predicted that, you would win the predictions right there.
I think I deserve infinite points if Stroll ever changed to Red Bull. Anyways, no. Hadjar is good. I'm gonna go for Verstappen because he's just better.
Yeah, Verstappen is the right answer here, I think. Although, imagine if we're wrong. Okay,
no, I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Yeah.
I think that's
Mercedes.
The case. I'm gonna go Russell. But just in case he's more experienced than Antonelli. Antonelli could have a pop off.
I think Antonelli could be closer, but I still think George will be ahead. I think George is quite an underrated driver in my eyes. McLaren. Okay, this is a tough one as well.
Now, the beginning was tough. I think this is even more tough.
Yeah.
Who will McLaren try to keep? They could make Piastri go for the win this time. Or they could do Lando again. Keep Lando.
Oh. Wow, you make it sound like McLaren scripted the whole season.
Kinda. No, just kidding. I think because Norris got a win. This is hard. People are gonna hate me, but I prefer Norris over Piastri. So
I don't think people will hate you. Norris is very popular.
Popular doesn't mean loved. I'm gonna say Norris just because between Piastri and Norris, I am leaning more towards Norris, liking more Norris. It doesn't mean I hate Piastri. I wouldn't be surprised if he beats Norris. It's just sort of like, I'm saying both are extremely competent drivers. I can pretty much see going either way. So I'm gonna say Norris just because he won the last championship and I like him more than I do with Piastri.
Yeah, I can really see it going either way as well. But I think I just want to pick Piastri because I want it to happen. Because I like Piastri a lot. He's one of my faves.
Fair enough. I'm not denying. I think it's a completely valid pick to pick Piastri over Norris.
Which race will have the most overtakes?
Monaco. Imagine. It's actually a good point. I am so out of F1 that I literally don't even know which races are gonna happen. So let me pick up the schedule right here.
Okay, fair.
So we have Bahrain? Sorry, I cut our people. Australia? Oh, this is on testing. So, okay. We have Australia, China, Japan, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Miami, Canada, Monaco, Barcelona, Austria, Great Britain, Belgium, Hungary, Netherlands, Italy, Spain, Azerbaijan, Singapore, United States, Mexico, Brazil, Las Vegas, Qatar, Abu Dhabi. So this
is tough because like we don't know what sort of track will be good for the new cars for overtaking.
I'm gonna say Canada, just because I am feeling it can be like any races that are like a straight line basically. Just because
exactly
I feel like
I was thinking.
I feel like let's say like Norris fucks his cars over and like loses qualifying, but he has a fast car and so he like just overtakes everyone anyway.
I think potentially, I don't know if you know, this year they'll have like an electronic boost they can use a limited amount of times throughout the lap. So, throughout the race, sorry, not the lap. So, I mean,
it is to be on a lap.
I can see a situation where a driver presses it to overtake a car on a straight, and then the next straight, the car that got overtaken does the same thing and passes them in the next straight. So I think you're right. I think tracks with long straights are maybe going to be the key. I'm going to go for Las Vegas.
I was going to say Las Vegas, but I think Canada is like just a silly shape.
It's a good choice, I think. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to go Canada, and you're going to go Las Vegas.
Yeah. Now, a sad question. Which drivers are not going to be continuing in F1 in 2027? Once again, so this time 25 points for a correct guess, minus 18 for an incorrect guess.
If it was so next season, or like they will leave this season. Sorry, I was.
It could be either. Like which drivers are not going to be racing in 2027 technically.
Oh, okay. If you asked me the same question last year, I was gonna say Hadjar.
Wait, really? They did very well though.
It's Red Bull killing drivers this year.
True.
And the guy left, right? So
I like Tsunoda,
yeah. No, not Tsunoda. I meant the guy who used to be like on Red Bull staff, right?
Wait, are you talking about Liam Lawson?
No, on the staff.
On the staff? Oh, Christian Horner?
Yeah. Apparently, like, he was the, like... I think Red Bull overall was, like, a team that just, like, if the guy didn't perform in, like, few races, they would just, like, kick them out. And that's what happened with Tsunoda again. Anyways, who's not gonna be next year?
It's a very tough question, honestly.
I think everyone from McLaren to Ferrari is gonna stay this year to next year.
You don't think Hamilton's gonna retire?
I don't think so. He has a big contract, right?
I have no idea, honestly. The funny thing is, like, ever since I've been watching F1 in 2019, people have been like, "Oh, I think Hamilton's gonna retire this year." I swear, like back then, it was copium because people were like, "Oh, Hamilton is winning so much. We want him to retire so someone else could win."
I was just gonna say, obviously not of my phone, but in a game we follow recently, there are people saying there's a certain player that was completely washed, and he just had the most insane score of all time. I'm just gonna say Hamilton can be an impressive driver this year again, and so next year. I don't think it's crazy to say he's gonna keep next year as well.
No, I think so too.
It would be a little bit crazy to say with 2 years at Ferrari he decided to quit. I'm just gonna say, he might underperform again, obviously. I don't think he's gonna retire this year.
No. He's a determined driver.
Yeah.
He just knows he needs his opportunity, then he can get that 8th title.
Yeah. Especially with the new regulations and everything, new cars.
He
might get used to it as well. You never know.
Yeah.
So, for Williams, I think... I want to say both will keep on the same team. But both are like, I don't know, it's like kind of a weird area. I think both could... I don't think both will leave, but one of them might. I'm gonna go for Sainz will leave. Maybe.
What? You think Sainz is gonna leave F1?
Not F1. Does it count changing team?
No, I'm talking about drivers who...
just retiring. What? Okay. Okay, yeah. Sainz will keep them. Okay.
Well, not necessarily retiring, but not driving next year.
I'm not seeing really anyone who I would say will retire.
Actually, I think your question is more interesting. Which drivers will change seats is kind of... Maybe I should change it to that.
Too late. We are already recording.
Okay. Fair enough.
I think it's... Everything is valid. No one will really retire. Maybe someone from Haas or Cadillac. I think Cadillac is too new, that's the thing. To retire.
Well, here's my thoughts. I think Franco Colapinto has kind of just not been performing at Alpine for like a whole year. And Flavio Briatore, it feels like he's been very generous to even give him a seat this year. So I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps underperforming if he leaves. But maybe he'll be picked up by another team. That's the risky part. I also think Ocon, a long respected driver, but all of a sudden he sort of got shown up by Behrman last year. Maybe they'll want to offer someone else. And I was actually going to say Cadillac. I wouldn't be surprised if either of those drivers just do a 1 year, then they start looking for fresh talent. It depends on how the season goes, I guess.
I guess they will keep for 2 years, honestly, Cadillac. Well, I guess they could keep only for 1 year, see how the car goes, and then search for a new talent and keep one of them. So I would just say, for now...
Or Lance Stroll, is he finally going to leave?
Stroll is never going to leave Aston Martin, as long as his dad is like the owner of it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say... Ocon and Colapinto, as you said. You made my mind, sorry.
I think I'm going to go for the same thing then, which is boring. I feel like the safest thing to do would be to pick no one.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I don't see... I could see like no one leaving next year as well, like no seat changes, but I think that would be a little bit too crazy.
It happened the year before last, didn't it?
Every season there are seat changes, I think. It's not crazy, even mid-season. I don't know.
You know what? I'm just going Colapinto. I'm getting rid of Ocon.
I'm gonna go for Ocon just for the surprise, for the.
So you go for both Ocon and Colapinto.
Yeah.
Okay. Next prediction. At the end of the year, there's an official vote for the favorite race of the year. What do you think that's gonna be?
Favorite race of the year? You mean like the track?
Yes. I'm gonna go for Brazil.
I was gonna say Brazil. I wanted something to happen in Abu Dhabi again. To like be the hype moment of something happened in the end. But I'm gonna say Brazil is a safe pick as well. So.
Okay.
Also Brazil, I'm Brazilian, I think. It's fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, on to the next prediction. We're getting near the end. I know this has gone on for a while. Obviously, we're going into new regulations. That can either be positive or negative to the fans. Will F1 fans generally approve of the regulations by the end of the season? Or do you think we'll be saying, this was a mistake, we should have stick to how it was? I honestly think it just depends on how dominant the season is going to be, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like if one team just keeps winning everything...
It needs to be... If it's chaotic... People will love it. If it's not, people will be like, boring. So I'm gonna say...
So what do you think it's gonna be? Chaotic or boring?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be chaotic, just because it's like a new regulation, new car. No one really used it. No one really used to it. So like,
I think so too. I'm feeling very positive about these regulations. I think they could be fun for battling, etc.
Same thing.
Next question. How early do you think the championship will be won? Do you think it's going to... Do you think...
It's been like 100% decided. No matter what any drivers do, they are going to win.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I'm going to say Abu Dhabi because it's the last one.
You think it's going to go down to the last race?
I think this is the most absolute cinema that can ever happen. It's like, last race, everything chaotic, and only then it's decided.
I'm going to say the championship will be won four races from the end of the season.
Brazil?
I guess so. I don't know what the calendar is. Oh, that would be hype though if it's won in Brazil.
Yeah, I fully agree. I think it's... I want to say Abu Dhabi just because I want to see like the hype cinema moment at the end.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be close. I think there will be a dominant driver.
We'll see.
Okay, we're down to the final two questions, and these are the most important, obviously. Who will be the World Constructors Champion?
McLaren.
Okay. I'm gonna say Mercedes.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm feeling a lot of positive vibes about Mercedes at the moment. I'm
scared of Antonelli and people just hating on him, breaking his mental and not performing as well. Well, let's see.
I think he's gonna have a great year.
Let's see how it goes.
And obviously the final question, I'm sure you can see where this is going. Who will be Drivers' World Champion?
There you have it, Verstappen.
Do you think Verstappen's gonna win it?
Yeah.
Oh, so you think once again he's gonna be... Well, Hajar is not gonna perform as well, so McLaren will win the constructors, but Verstappen will win the drivers.
I think like McLaren can pretty much push to the podium always, but Verstappen just better. So it's like I guess if you have a first place and a fifth place against second and third place is better for a constructor championship.
In that case, are people gonna start hating on Hajar and saying he's washed?
No, I don't think they will.
Verstappen is winning and Hajar can only finish in fifth.
It is so unfair for you to compare both drivers. One is like uncontended best driver of all time. The other one is baby coughing versus hydrogen bomb, basically.
Second season, sorry, not second race.
I think it's too unfair to say like even if he underperforms, it's like I guess it's kind of expected as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, people want to see some new prodigy or something like this, but that's not how things always go. Sadly.
So you may be surprised to hear that my prediction for champion is going to be George Russell.
I think you're crazy, but
I think George Russell is very underrated, and I think this year Mercedes are going to be super fast.
I think maybe he is underrated. I just don't think Mercedes will win. Neither champion, neither constructors, neither drivers.
Yeah.
I think they can make to the podium. I don't think they will make to the winners.
Well, I guess we'll have to see. Maybe I'll embarrass myself with this.
Bortoleto, drivers winner. Cadillac constructor winners.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to testing when like every session like Mercedes, Red Bull and McLaren all blow up their cars and we're there thinking, fuck, we've got this completely wrong.
If you're hearing this from the moment it was released, there is still like 1 month before race begin. Yeah. So if this is your first contact with F1, I'm very happy. But also, you have 1 month to pick up on everything. There are plenty of videos online. There's always a year for you to start. And I think this is one of the most crazy years for you to start watching. Everything is changing. You have a bunch of new drivers, bunch of experienced drivers, and
new season of Drive to Survive comes out soon as well. If you want to catch up on last year.
But it's much more like a reality show thing.
Yeah, I mean it's still, you'll learn about the drivers a bit, I guess.
Yeah.
I haven't watched Drive to Survive for a long time.
I never watched Drive to Survive just because of the fact I live in. It's a reality show.
Hey, look, there's a lot of good stuff because you get some like behind the scenes. I just can't really be bothered with it these days. Back in the day, I used to look forward to it coming out.
I prefer to just watch the weekends.
Exactly, yeah. Witness the true story as it happens.
Yeah. I kind of want to see how, because the new season of Drive to Survive got released, right? I kind of want to see how the last race is gonna be. I really want to see.
The last race. It's actually terrible. Like, I remember when I got back into F1 in 2019, I could tell you about every single race of that series. Now you say, the last race of 2025, and I'm like, this was the last race that happened. It was a championship showdown between 3 drivers. I can't remember anything that happened.
You really don't remember?
No.
So, Verstappen kind of just like popped off in the middle of season, and Norris and Piastri started to go down.
Oh,
Piastri was ahead of Norris, but then Norris got ahead of Piastri. And then Verstappen got like super close to winning the championship.
I thought you were talking about Abu Dhabi in particular.
Well, it's kind of what happened. In Abu Dhabi, it was Verstappen, Norris, and Piastri. Any of them could win. Although Piastri was kind of more the like crazy choice to pick, both Verstappen and Norris could win. And it was very like, if Verstappen wins this, it's gonna be crazy. He wasn't winning this whole season, and then in the last race he turns into winner. Or could be Norris, which would be like, first time this streak has been broken, finally McLaren winning. And I think Verstappen lost for like 2 points, right? At the end.
Yeah, I think it was genuinely that close.
Oh yeah, there you have it. That's a crazy story.
Anyway, that concludes our predictions.
Yeah.
All we have left to do is wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Oh, it's so weird. I hope we're still doing this podcast by the time the series ends.
We can do we might do a mid-season episode when there's the mid-season
I was
break.
thinking in the season break we could laugh at our predictions and see how it's going.
Yeah. But we can't change it. We're just gonna laugh.
No, absolutely not. We're locked in.
Well, I guess that concludes our podcast of Formula 1. It was much more like predictions of Formula 1.
Yeah.
I guess we did have a good intro talking about it.
Yeah. Now we know what our expectations are.
Yeah. Thank you if you listened until here. Thank you very much.
I'm not sure who would listen to this. Probably me, actually. I listened to the last episode like 3 times.
She has been saying to me that like she's addicted to our episode. I was like, I'm kind of glad.
I'm addicted. I'm just like, the thing is I made it and I keep like opening my new podcast queue and there's nothing there. And I'm just like, I guess I'm kind of curious to hear my own podcast again.
I mean, it's good. We are looking to improve and stuff, and experience is good.
Definitely after doing that last one, I thought, I need to talk more clearly and loudly.
Yeah, there's some stuff I also think I need to change myself. Anyways, thank you very much to listen to here. We expect to see you next year on the middle of the month of the year, and also next year to see. Also, in case you are a F1 fan, randomly got here and are listening to this, we would love to see your predictions as well.
Oh yes, leave your predictions in the comments.
Yeah, and I guess that's all basically. Thank you, Millie. Thanks everyone listening, and I guess this is our good night, or good day, or good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you.
What is the Truman thing?
It's if I don't see you tomorrow, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I don't remember it right now.
I think it's good morning, good evening, and good night, or something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember now.
I'm sure he at least says good night.
Let me check, actually. I'm kind of sad because I really like
And in case I don't see ya, good morning, good evening, and good night.
I don't see ya. Yeah, in case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Really? It's good afternoon.
Yeah, I got it completely wrong. I'm sad because I really like, especially this phrase. I used it a lot. I'm kind of surprised I forgot about it.
Oh, we have to do the Truman podcast someday.
We can do podcasts about movies we watched. Anyways,
true.
if you're still listening to this, you have recommendations about next episodes, we are more than welcome to hear the suggestions.
Yeah. If you tell us to watch an anime, we will watch it. No take backs.
Yeah.
Now you're forced into this, only.
No, I fully agree. If someone says to us to watch an anime, I will fully watch it.
This episode gets 1 million listens and 1,000 comments.
Oh my god. Just one warning. If your anime sucks, I will have no no
mercy.
Yeah, no mercy. I'm gonna judge it. I'm gonna judge you for commenting it. No, I'm not. I'm gonna have no mercy to the anime. I'm not gonna judge you.
So, see you next time in the fan-suggested hentai episode.
Yeah, I don't think we can really do a podcast on hentai. We're gonna get age blocked and no more podcasts forever. Migostation dies on the 3rd episode.
This is a mistake episode.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
This is join the members and listen to the secret NSFW podcasts.
Yeah. Join our Patreon.
Yeah.
Which we don't have.
We don't have anything.
No.
It doesn't matter. This is all for fun. Anyways, thank you for coming. Thank you, Lily. Well, I guess you started the podcast, I'm finishing it. And I see you next time. Bye bye.
Thank you and bye bye.
Yippee.